Well, there's new controversy over the health care law. The point, of course, of the law is to give more Americans access to affordable medical care. But a loophole is allowing Illinois to hire some companies without taking any bids. And Illinois decided to farm out Medicaid work worth tens of millions of dollars to a company already under federal investigation for business practices in other states. Fox's Mike Tobin has more on all of this from Chicago. So it looks like Illinois, Mike, is running into controversy with the Affordable Care Act before it's even implemented.
Exactly. As the infrastructure is created, Allison, to make Obamacare a reality, a deal has been struck between Illinois and Michigan that could allow for as much as $190 million worth of contracts to be awarded without bids. And the contracts go to a company that has its share of black marks dealing with other states. As you know, millions and millions of medical cases will need to be tracked and processed as the Affordable Care Act goes into effect. And that creates the need for a giant computer system, the Medicaid Management Information System. The contracts to build and run the system go to Client Network Services Incorporated, or CNSI, out of Gaithersburg, Maryland. The state of Michigan had an existing contract with CNSI. The Illinois Department of Health and Family Services formed a partnership with the Michigan Department of Family Health. The procurement code in Illinois allows Health and Family Services to bypass the bidding process with an intergovernmental agreement.
We have up to $190 million of contracts with no transparency and with no bidding. If that's legal in Illinois, it shouldn't be. And to the extent that that's happening across the country, the citizens need to know it.
Now, Governor Bobby Jindal of Louisiana terminated a contract with CNSI because a federal grand jury and the state attorney general were investigating ethics violations regarding the procurement process. CNSI sued. The watchdog group OpenTheBooks.com says the CNSI project in Washington state came in with a price tag almost 2.5 times the initial contract award. And CNSI nearly bankrupted the Medicaid program in the state of Maine. CNSI also sued South Dakota. Now, the director of the Illinois Department of Health and Family Services says the problems with that company were well known. Still, the company was vetted and approved through this process. And by forming this intergovernmental agreement and bypassing the bidding process, the director of HFS in Illinois says the modernization of this computer system is sped up dramatically and as much as $100 million are saved. Allison?
All right, Mike Tobin, thanks for breaking all that down for us.